Hola, ¿qué hay, chicos? My name is Diego, and this is D-Spot. Excuse the tardiness, but I had two reports to do before I could finally get to you guys, my home, my real channel, the one where I can really relax and just let go with the flow. All the D-Spot channel, of course. My voice is gotten better, but it's still not fully yet. What's up, Johnny Carlos? Saying D. My voice is still not fully recouped, but we'll get there, man. We'll get there. So I hope you guys can hear me. It's calmed down. I'm just outside of the stadium. I finally got a chance to go back into the stadium. I tried to do a report from there. I had to do a report for Marca English. What's up, Too Fast for You? And as Romeo, what's going on, amigo? Good to see all you guys. Barça boys, all the D-Spot loyals in the house. Great to see you. But yeah, I was able to be in the stadium again, man. The father of a friend of mine had an extra ticket. His son wasn't going, so called me up, and I managed to get in there, sneak my way in. And it was just so good to be back. Obviously, I don't get to go to the stadium too often anymore now that I have a little son, but it was great to be in there and see the team up close and personal again, and just see what Dembele and Messi are all about. And man, I'll tell you what, Dembele is impressive. This kid, he does not shy away from 100,000 people playing against Juve. He did a fantastic performance. Just looks electrifying. You can see he's eager to get that goal, and eager with connecting the likes of Messi and Dennis Suarez. Zunlar nos saying, ¿qué te pasa la voz? Cuídate, sí, tío. Todavía sigo resfriado, así que lo siento. Hope you guys can hear me. Y si no, mira, pues mañana voy a poner subtítulos, ¿vale? De momento, esto es lo que hay. But guys, funny anecdote happened about 10 or no, probably an hour ago now. I've been doing these reports for Marca and SB Nation. But while I was doing my report for Marca, guess who walked by me? You remember how Fernández, ¿cómo se llama? Robert Fernandez and Albert Soler walked past me the other day. The last time I was here at the stadium. Well, this day, Benedito walked past me, and I didn't, no desaproveché. Excuse me. No desaproveché la oportunidad. I did not miss the opportunity to grab him and ask a couple of questions. So I'm going to be posting my brief interview with Benedito. I'm going to be posting that tomorrow or tonight even when I get home. But make sure you guys stay tuned for that, because that was really cool. I just was able to grab him and say, hey, Benedito, Diego here from D-Spot. You know, you already knew. No, I'm only kidding. Of course, I said Marca. And I just asked him a couple of questions, and he was very casual, very friendly. So I'm going to be posting that interview with Benedito tonight or tomorrow. I'll see. But on to the game, guys. Well, what can I say that I haven't said already for the 10th time? That, you know, we're just looking great, man. We just look awesome. These players look motivated. They look hungry. They look like they want some business. And they look like they're going to be competing until the very end, guys. All of those who thought that this year was going to be a cakewalk for Real Madrid, no, we're going to be competing to the end. Too Fast for You, asking if my interview with Benedito is in English. Yes, I made sure if I could ask him some questions in English, and luckily he spoke English, so it's in English. But yeah, so guys, you know, Barça, we're going to be there till the very end. You know, Messi looks like he's got something to prove, or not that he has something to prove, but he's got some urgent business to take care of. And I'm not talking about his contract. He wants to make sure that this team is up to his standards, up to his level, and he just gets everybody involved in such a way that contagia. It's contagious. It's contagious, and it's a joy to watch this team, you know, play at the level that they are playing again. Because it's just fantastic when you see the likes of Andres Iniesta, Busi, you know, play to the level that we are used of them, or yeah, you use the level we are used to of them. I don't know, and as well as Rakitic, of course. both of those players, Andres Iniesta, Rakitic, got a well-deserved standing ovation as they got substituted because they played awesome. They just played fantastic. Piqué as well. You know, the thing is, Juve obviously wasn't a threat tonight, guys. You know, Juve, let's not forget, they had 5 or 6 guys missing. So was this really a Juventus the likes of last year? Or the one we faced in the semi-final? Absolutely not. Come on. Absolutely not. But hey, we'll take it. You know, anytime that you can put past 3 past Buffon, that's a good day. That's a good day. As these players are now leaving, bam, who's that? Who's that? Who's that in that? What car was that? I don't know. But the players are now leaving the stadium, and I'm going to be here filming them for you guys as they drive off in their sweet rides. Who has that? That looked like Knight Rider. I don't even know what kind of car that was. But I don't think that wasn't Leo's car. I don't think so. Whoever is the quickest, the first one out the shower. Anyways, it's a good position, right? So as I'm chatting, we're going to be seeing the players drive out of the garages in their cars, going home to their loved ones. Where was I? I'm going to stand on this side, so because the mic... Oh, no, the mic is... Where's the mic? The mic is here. Sorry, this way. So, yeah, these guys connecting just in a way that we are used to. Thanks, Too Fast For You. He's going to get a whole lot. Man, I wish I was doing the D spot when Benedito came, man. It was a shame I was doing it for Marca English. Well, it is what it is. It was cool it was good that I had it up, but it was just so cool that I saw him. We locked eyes, and I was like, Benedito, I need to ask you a couple questions. And he was gracious enough to give me a couple minutes of his time. But yeah, so check out who's going to be next in the car driving out. Sorry, to go back to what I was saying before, these guys, Piqué also playing pretty good. Love that handball. So was it handball? I saw it very quickly. Obviously, I didn't have, what's it called? I didn't have instant replay in the stadium. So it looked like it ricocheted. It didn't look like it was handball. If you tell me, who was it, Johnny Carlos, if you tell me it was handball, then I guess it was handball. But look, the referee was, definitely not a factor in terms of, the score line. If anything, he could have handed out a couple more yellow cards to Juve, and definitely could have not given that yellow card to Messi. That was fucking ridiculous when I saw that. But giving a yellow card to Messi for what? So that was crazy, guys. I'm only on 10% battery. Let me dim the screen so I save a little bit on battery, so that we can make sure that this stream lasts until we're able to jump on Messi's car. Hey, how much would you give me if I jump on Messi's car? You know what? I think they're hold on. They're getting out another end. I hear some people yelling and screaming. That must mean that the players are coming out on the other side. So we're gonna go over there and make sure that we jump on Leo's car and pledge our allegiance to the eternal Leo Messi fan club. Yeah, definitely they're getting out another. I see a lot of people running now. As we see some Champions League officials drive off. Bear with me, guys. You guys know what it is. This is D-Spot live. It's what you get. It's anything but organized, but I try to give you guys all of the little glimpse and fuck. No, that was not a good move. There's nothing going on there. I was better where I was standing earlier. Let me see if I can go back in. Anyway, like I was saying, D-Spot, getting you guys closer to the action than any YouTube channel out there. You tell me one other YouTube channel that casually, while broadcasting just as Bartomeu bumped into his stream. We're gonna stand right here. I think this is a good spot. Can you see? Jeez. So what else can be said, guys? The problem that needs to be addressed is Luis Suarez, of course. Luis Suarez. Who's that yapping? Can you guys still hear me with these girls yapping? Still crowded. Let me try to go back here. Hold on. Guillem.
All right.
Hombre, soy Diego. El de This is D-Spot, el amigo de Jason. Te mandé un correo.
Ah, hostia. Sí. Joder,
¿Qué
casualidad.
Tal? Sí.
Bien. Nada, te tengo que contestar, ¿eh?
No, vale, ¿qué tal todo? Estoy haciendo un broadcast ahora en vivo. ¿Te importaría si te hago dos preguntas sobre el partido? Mira, es en inglés además, así que lo voy a hacer en inglés. Guys, I just bumped into Guillem Balague from Sky Sports, of course. Perdón mi voz, es que tengo gripe.
Why?
You got the flu. Because of the flu. I have the flu. Not because I was singing. I'm a partial, of course, reporter.
Yes, of course.
So, Guillem, what did you think of the match?
It was messy. The two things I think is one, Messi, and two, this Barcelona looks very much like Barcelona pre-Luis Enrique. A lot of midfield, lots of. Valverde just explained it now. It was all about making sure that they control the game by keeping the ball, even though sometimes they're a bit slow, but everybody was there in the last third, and if they lost it, they got it back, which they did for a while. And then Messi.
Dembele and Semedo seemed like they were gelling well with the team.
Yeah, it's early. I don't know why Dembele was playing on the right, but it's interesting. That means Alba on his own.
Yeah.
And Semedo, doing well. Dembele has to do much better. It's only first few minutes, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
All right, I owe you an email.
Vale. Guillem, guys, Guillem Balague. That's what you get with this spot. Just bump into Guillem Balague, who had to go. But this is a funny little D-Spot episode. But it is what you get, guys. This is what you get. Sí, no, me quedo aquí. Es que hay un poco más de luz. 5 minutos y me voy, ¿vale? Es que aquí tengo la luz. So, sorry, I'm just scrolling through some of the comments. This is random. It's throwing me off. Makes me want to stay a little longer, see if I can get to talk to anybody else. Too fast for you saying this is the best stream. This is the funniest stream, I gotta tell you. I'm not gonna lie. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this up, this one and the other one, and I'll put Benedito's interview and I'll put Guillem's together. Guillem was a little more eager to go, but you know, what can you do? It's late. Guy wants to go home. And as I see, maybe that's some Marcelo Bechler, the guy who broke the Neymar story. Let me move closer, see if that's him. I don't want to leave the premises though. I'm going to stay here, see if I can catch any other people. All right, guys, look, man, I'm not going to talk about the game. You guys know, you guys saw, you guys are all knowledgeable about football, probably even more than me, so let me just get straight to your questions. I see you guys are blowing up the chat, so I'm going to start from the beginning. Zoolander saying, Bonanit Diego, Bonanit Zoolander. ¿De dónde eres, Zoolander? ¿Tú eres de aquí, de Barcelona o qué? Barça boy saying, what's up? Mark Pilkington saying, good work, mate, busy night. Yeah, it is busy, it's crazy. I got to do these reports sometimes for 3 or 4. 3 or 4. Who's that? Ivan? No. Thought that was Ivan Rakitic, pero no lo es. Wait, there are players coming out, so I'm gonna stay right here. As you see, just fat corporate dudes. No players, that's for sure. Maybe they're managers. But yeah, so Mark saying busy night. Sometimes I do these reports I have like 5 to do, and I'm just repeating, regurgitating everything, you know, 3, 4, 5 times. But that's all good, man. Whatever it takes. Trying to, you know, the corporate world is not for me. I'm trying my best to make this my thing, my profession. And, you know, with your help, this is a plea, a cry for help. Just keep, you know, spreading the love, sharing the videos, because it's that way that this channel is gonna grow. I see some channels that are, you know, in their tens of thousands of, and this is no, you know, not being jealous or spiteful, whatever, but, you know, I have tens of 20 of thousands of subscribers, and what in record time. And I just wonder, you know, how did I do that? I mean, how can I do that? You know, how can I get my channel to grow just exponentially? And it's, you know, one way is obviously creating good content, which I hope I more or less do, and the other way is by just making sure that you guys share it as much as you can. So if you can, I would appreciate any help that you guys can offer from your side. Johnny asking, do I think Suarez should be dropped? No. Still early days, guys. And Deulofeu, despite him having a, you know, decent season or looking motivated and stuff, you know, I would still count on Suarez to bang in the goals as opposed to Deulofeu. Let me get to some of your questions, because I'm all over the place. I'm confused. I don't have any script prepared, or even if I did, I would have long forgotten anything that I wanted to say. So sorry for the chaotic stream and the little interaction. I was left without battery. Can you see me now? See, so stupid. Guys, I'm really sorry. I was left without battery, and then I realized in my pocket I have my wife, my awesome and amazing wife, put a external charger in there. So all this time I could have just plugged it in and had it there ready. You know, just have my phone going normal. And instead I totally forgot. Just brighten up the screen so you can see my mug. Shit, man. Sorry, guys. Sorry for this interruption in the broadcast. But like I said, I was running low on battery, and I forgot that my wife, thank you so much, baby. She always thinks ahead for me. You gotta get a good wife, man. If there's one thing I'll recommend any man, you know, my son, it's just to make sure that you marry a great woman. And when you have one, don't ever let go of a great woman, because I'm very lucky. And she's so great that I forgot how great she was when she put the external charger in my pocket as I left the house to go and record this. But I just found it now. I'm now on my bike, on my way home. Just as well, maybe, because my voice is fucked. There's no other way to say it. My voice is not good. But, man, that was cool, right? Bumped into Guillem Balague, bumped into Agustin Benedito. And Guillem, I was... Too fast for you to say, on the bike like a true Dutchman. Hey, je weet het, jongen. Je weet het toch. Je weet het toch. Zo doen we het in Nederland, jongen. Zo doen we het in Spanje. Zo doen we het wherever. Maakt niet uit waar ik woon. Altijd op de fiets, gast. Altijd. But yeah, funny broadcast today. And again, apologies. I wasn't able to get to your questions, all your questions and stuff. But like I always do, I'll get them in the end in the comment section once I post this video. Bear with me. as I'm gonna get hit by a fucking car and cross the Diagonal, which is it's a big street, but people here are not exactly bike friendly. Too fast for you. If you ever do come out here, don't just hop on a bike, because it's not Holland, my friend. Biking here is you're willingly putting your life on risk. Now here I've got nothing but pastures, a road of just unblocked. Flip the camera. This is what's ahead of me. I'll just drive nice and slow so I can continue my chat to you guys. So yeah, funny broadcast. Bumped into Guillem. Was able to ask him some questions. So I've been emailing Guillem. So I would really like to talk to him. He's a reporter that I respect just so tremendously much. I love his reporting style, his work ethic. He's a man that moved to Liverpool from Barcelona, moved to Liverpool and worked his way up all the way to being one of the main reporters on Sky Sports. And that is no easy feat, especially not for somebody who comes from outside of England. And so it's just a reporter I really respect, and I hope to be able to. I always would have liked to have met him, and I got the chance now. Seemed that he remembered me from my emails. He said he owed me an email, so I'm happy. Hopefully I get to chat with him on one-on-one. We'll have a little coffee and y podemos charlar más tranquilamente. And the same goes for Benedito. It was great to see Benedito. Like I said, guys, I'm going to be just basically cutting the interviews that I had, the chats that I had with these two fine gentlemen, and make sure that I post it up tomorrow so you guys can see in case you missed it. And y bueno, es todo. Guys, sorry for the confusion. I hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for sticking around. And always, like I said, being loyal. I think the last things I would say is just spread the word at D-Spot. Yeah, there's a lot of channels out there. Some days I just get a little demotivated because I see a lot of channels out there that are producing content. I'm gonna leave out the word quality content because they just produce content. Like, you know, these reactions. Like, I'm 36. I'm almost 36, man. But you know, is that really cool to go to YouTube in this case and see somebody else watch a game of football and how they react to goals? Like, these channels are doing incredibly well. I thought it had to do with channel authority and longevity, and I try to motivate myself saying, come on, Diego, just tough it out. You know, produce some content, do some live streams. I'll try to get into this live thing because everybody's telling me, that's the thing, Diego, you got to get into the live. So I stopped producing or pre-producing and just went straight to live, and I just still see a lot of channels outshining me, and make me wonder just how can they grow so quickly, and what can I do better? So if you guys, please, by all means, critique my work. Tell me what you guys want to see. Do you want me to go back to pre-produced stuff? Then or do you like the live streams? What can I do better? What is it you like of the channel? And I'm not gonna stop. Don't get me wrong. This spot is here to stay, but I obviously a family to take care of, and just some days are a little harder than others. As I'm going on a personal rant, I see Mayank talking about Iniesta. You guys will probably want to talk football, so sorry that I'm getting a little emotional or talking more personal business. But yeah, please just spread the word. Let people know about D-Spot being the place, D-Spot for Barça exclusives. Okay, and you tell me. That's what I would say. You tell me one other YouTube channel where you see somebody bump into Guillem, bump into Benedito, don't forget that when I bumped into Roberto Fernandez and Albert Soler and stuff. Funny stuff. But anyways, let me cross the street. For those of you just tuning in, I'm on my bike on my way home. I forgot that I had an external charger. So, but let me get to some of your questions. Sheldon saying, D-Spot, how you feeling, bro? I'm feeling good, man. It might not sound like it, but I'm feeling good. Miyang saying, still feel Deulofeu should have started ahead of Dembele. Awesome game for Semedo and Iniesta. Yeah, okay. I'm on the fence on this one. Guillem also said that Dembele was not didn't play that well. It didn't seem like it to me when I was in the stadium. It looked like Dembele was, very eager to participate and had some nice dribbles and was very quick, very limble, and just looked unfazed. Don't forget this guy's price tag. He's coming with a lot of pressure, performing in front of 100,000 people against Juve. It's no easy task in his first full game. I think he did. Okay, outstanding maybe is the wrong word, but I think he did just fine. I think he did swell. Okay, this is the first time I've ever used swell, but it's appropriate in this case. So, but Deulofeu has been having a great season, and he's also been very active on that flank, so he could have also started, I guess, but I was happy to see Dembele because I'm just eager to see him. Miyang saying, no, it's fine, always great to know about you, brother. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Barça boy saying, is the City link in January true? Oh yeah, man, thank you for mentioning that. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it when I was opened the papers this morning, and here I see the headline in Sport talking about Barça being serious now and going for Dembele in City in January. I mean, come on, man. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter at This Is D-Spot, but if you do, I mean, I just put up a quote there saying, pero qué cojones es esto? ¿Qué coño es esto? Like, or get serious, guys. This poor guy said we made him suffer with being so indecisive and just lacking in planning, and now we need to make him suffer some more, get his hopes up that maybe we're gonna get him in January. Come on, man. This guy should have come this summer. And if it's true, look, if it's true, great. But I just hope we're not, giving this guy some false hope. Ilusión para nada, like false hope. Because the interview from what I read with him, he seemed like a pretty nice kid, and I would hate to see him be even more heartbroken than he already is from not having been able to join the club. Barça boy saying, you're the greatest Barça streamer. Cheers, mate. Thank you, guys. I mean, I have to say, man, without all your support, and you guys are very gracious, with your compliments, and that gives me so much energy and just boosts my spirit so much, which is the reason why I stay out until, I don't even know what time it is, but late hours, giving you guys my feedback and some news on Barça, of course. So thank you guys for all your support. Emmanuel saying, and Suarez is suffering on the left wing. Yeah, he looks out of place there, absolutely. Dembele was nervous today, I guess, but you can expect that. Still, man, maybe, I was pretty close to the pitch, so I might have just been overwhelmed with what I was seeing up close and personal, but he looked pretty fine to me. And, again, what you would expect from 100,000 people staring at you in your first, starting in your first game, playing against a team like Juve. Miyang saying Deulofeu did prove himself in the last couple matches. Of course he did, and I'm very happy he did, really. I'm not taking anything away from Deulofeu. I like him. I was, when a lot of people were being hard on him, I was supportive of him, and he could have very well started, but I think Valverde did good to start him today. This is my first live participation. Gotta tell you, it's pretty swell. Oh, Mia, that's cool, man. I didn't realize this is your first time in D spot. Very happy to have you on the show, and happy that my stream is swell. Cisco Rodriguez, ¿qué pasa, hombre? When will we be signing the papers? When will I be signing the papers for the dimisión? Good question, and a question that deserves a good answer. So basically, as I just arrived at my house, basically about that, and I want to bring that to you live when I sign the papers. But right now, and I'm going to tell you the day I'm going to be signing the papers el 2 de octubre, the 2nd of October. The reason being is administrative reasons, okay? I have to renew my carnet de socio, and I was a little bit late with the payment, and when I was at the office about a month ago, I realized that if I renew in October, I don't need to pay the remainder of the year, meaning that the year will kick off in January. October, September, November. I just went back into time. Sorry, October, November, December are free, and that right now in the situation I'm in, that works out very well for me. So I'm going to be signing it the 1st or 2nd of October. I don't know, I think I can do it the 1st because that's when the referendum or the no referendum will be happening here. So I'll be doing the 2nd of October. That's when I will be broadcasting live on the last day as well, which is pretty cool. The last day that you can still submit your signature. But hope that answers your question as to why I'm not signing yet. Because I have to renew my carnet de socio, and I'll be doing that the 2nd of October. Just a last couple of questions as I'm going to come to an end. Too fast for you saying, damn, you live close to the stadium. I do. I live very close. It's about a 10-12 minute bike ride. But yeah, football time. Hey, welcome to the show, Football Time. I don't think I've ever seen you before. It's great to have you on here participating. Let me read out your questions. I don't think Suarez playing on the left is the problem. Suarez is just not a good player anymore. 90% of his passes are for other clubs. Some harsh words there by Football Time. But I would like to respectfully disagree. I don't think his time is done yet. You know, I think that he was still banging plenty of goals into the back of the net last year. And I expect just more the same. I expect him to pick up his pace as the season progresses. It's still early on in the season. And I hope this is not just wishful thinking, but I really do believe that Suarez still has a lot of goals left to score with Barça, and a lot of football left still in his boots. So, vamos a ver. Mayank saying, it was good to see Paulinho not making mistakes. He was kind of okay, rolling in the passes. And Manuel saying, what the hell, Paulinho's just box passing instead of taking the ball and controlling the game like Rakitic was doing. What's your take on Paulinho? So for me, Paulinho, I think he needs more playing time. He's been playing very little. From what I see, I'm not going to lie, I like that he's active. I like that he's not scared. I like that he's, he looks for the ball. And you can see as well that he's trying his best to be a kind of a controlling type of midfielder. A lot of in those final minutes there where we were in their box, you could see him pulling back, passing the ball back and forth between Busi. I think it was Semedo as well. Not just going balls out running. That is what, the press was making him out to be like that. So, and to be very honest, I didn't really know what to expect from Paulinho because I had never really seen him play, other than with Brazil. I definitely, I had never checked him out in Shang, what was it called? Guangzhou, in China. And in Tottenham, I also didn't see him play. So, look, man, for me, it's, es una sorpresa. it's a surprise that for me he's not as crap as everybody was making him out to be. And I'm willing to give him more time. I'm going to support him. He's wearing a Barça shirt. So, you know, he is... he's okay in my books, and I'm going to keep supporting him. Excuse me, guys. My voice is really giving up on me. It's kind of hurting now, my throat. But we take your final questions here. Is Kamar saying, "Hey D-Spot, good to see you. Okay again." Thanks, Kamar. Football Time saying, "Long time subscriber." That's great, man. Thank you for subscribing for a long time, and it's great to have you on the live show. Unless I missed you in previous episodes, but I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I haven't. Cisco saying, "Gracias, tío. Take care of the flu. Suarez needs to play as a central striker." Yes, that's what my feeling is true. That Suarez in a central position feels more natural. Feels more at home. I fucked up my bike a little bit. Anyway, Hasmat saying, "Take on Dembele." Me, I liked it. Just go back to the beginning of the video and where I talk in depth about Dembele, and also talk to Guillem Balague about Dembele. So check out that my review on Dembele just in the beginning of the video. As Mohammed says, I feel that Suarez is not fit. Just wait for a while. Exactly. Mayank saying, "Will be awesome seeing Suarez up front, Dembele on the left. Dybala on the right, Messi just behind." Could happen. Could happen. Who knows? Dybala, you know, I don't think he'll stay for Juve much longer. God. Take care, brother. Can do some questions another time. Hope you get better soon, says Barça Boys. Thanks, my Yanks. Thanks, Barça Boys. Thanks, everybody, for you know, sticking around. Excuse me for the trouble. Again, I ran out of battery. I forgot I had an external charger that my wife put in my pocket. I'm going to be signing out here, guys. For those who are new to the channel, subscribe as always. Make sure you share, like the video, comment, keep commenting. I'll get back to you. You guys know that. And get better, Diego. This screen was great. I'm happy you guys enjoyed it. And I'm going to go and rest my voice. As Ranchard saying, "What about the vote?" The vote of I'm gonna be posting a video tomorrow of my conversation with Benedito, and where I ask him direct questions about a vote no confidence. So Ronshad, subscribe to my channel, brother, and be on the lookout for that video, which I'm posting tomorrow. A one-on-one exclusive, me and Benedito. Romeo saying, "No, thank you, Diego, for your time and effort." Absolutely no problem, guys. This is what I do. This is what D-Spot is all about. Trying to get out of the corporate world and make my passion my living. One day it'll happen with your help. Kevin saying, "Barça, Barcelona forever." Eso es. Vamos, chicos. Visca el Barça. Mwah. Great start to the season. And speak to you guys soon again. Ciao.